Good evening. My hope is that you will not get to sleep, and because I have only 7 minutes, I will try to keep my time. And I ask Anne-Marie just to give me spank when I go 7 plus 10 seconds. Thank you. I'm thankful for the opportunity to be here, because I have been invited for several years to come again in Osijek, and I miss. The reason is there are some other countries where I spend more time, and Anne-Marie excuse me always and say next time, next time, next time. And here am I together with my wife, and who plan when you go somewhere to have some challenging experience. My wife start our journey by asking me to go to hospital. Okay, later on about that. Thank you, Dr. Ott, for sharing with us. And when I got the material, I was in Italy, and I couldn't sleep about 2 nights because I love this subject. To be honest, this came just as a fresh air to me. First of all, 40 years in my life, it's already 40 years and more, I'm involved in training at different level. In the beginning, more in practical area, but later I took responsibility for the Bible school, which was partner school with several other schools since '94, and we became friends and helped one another, not to compete, but to encourage, motivate, and benefit from the success and the correction of one another. I will not spend time in details about critics, just underline, number one, about the opportunities, not only challenges, but opportunities which Bologna is giving. Everybody is happy, but some of us are facing some challenges. And Professor Parushev knows better about evaluation, self-evaluation, evaluation from the Accreditation Association, and blah, blah, blah. But not only that, we forget sometimes that we get lots of benefits. I know that the biggest challenges for the theological educators and institutions are when the diplomas are now officially recognized by the state and by the authorities, and our people have opportunity to go with their diploma and get much better paid job. How to keep them in the churches or in the training institution with much smaller jobs. That's a good challenge, and the key word here is commitment. We need to encourage those people to be committed, because we are serving for the King and his kingdom. That's what Whittam College says, by the way, from the very beginning. There was time when I started my training 73. It was 2 years after I became believers, and until now I went through different paradigms. But one thing which I noticed last 10 years, actually I'm retired already for 13 years, and I didn't count this easily, but much easier was from 1991 until 2000 to recruit students and to train students using so-called copy and paste Western curriculum. Not anymore. Why? Most of the people who came and facilitate or teach or lecture, they came with their PhD or master degree thesis, but it is the situation, the condition, and the need in on the field is totally different, much faster changing, and that's here the challenge which we all face. Not to commit or transfer the knowledge which we think our students need, but how we can help them in the process to get to know where they are, and from where they are to bring them where they have to be. Another area about in the work of Dr. Old was about migration. I'm involved 16 years already in the part of the world from where most of those people are coming. Middle East or Islamic world. And I have to tell you, Europe is not ready. We are missing. Let's give example, Turkey. In the camps or outside of the camps where several thousand people stay, every second week there was baptism. And people became believers. And there was not good training system, neither curriculum there. They are not trained people. Those people are eager, they are hungry to study, and they share their faith. How can we bring a good, relevant training to those people to be servants where God put them to be? Bulgaria, we have one good example. In our church, where I'm still only member, there was time when I was a pastor there, but we have in the same building every Thursday Farsi speaking Iranians. They're on their way, but they come, they accept the Lord, and after several months they are somewhere in West. West is full with new planted churches, Iranian people. And the local churches in West are not prepared, neither the institutions are prepared to meet the need of those people. And the person who led most of those people is another miracle. Last year, the bestseller book in the country was the biography of one person who has been killed in Iran with death penalty, then killed 2 people in Turkey with another death penalty, and then came in Bulgaria, 20 years in prison. Finally, through the scripture, he got converted. And because this was obvious change, for 6 months, his testimony went all the way from the Ministry of Judges to everywhere, and he was released. Now he is with no training. But he takes his training by mentoring. That's another key word. We need more than ever now to develop much better mentoring process in the institutions or training programs or in the churches. I know that this is not going to be applauded in most of the churches, but we need it. And lastly, and maybe not the most important, we at the moment need to realize that if we do not have courage to make fast change, then we will be behind the train. We have to do it. Some of us are already with good numbers of white hair, or others with no hair. But we still have received challenge and opportunity from God. I want to thank you for your patience. I know that my brother translating from English or my English into Croatian, maybe one of the most beautiful languages, have problems. I'm not machine gun, but I really believe that this discussion is not going to finish. I believe that maybe during the ISET meeting in Panama, you will continue. I do believe that we will continue in other countries, and be sure we will continue in Arabic world, because we have training programs going on there. And this is the challenge. Thank you, Anne-Marie, that you did not spank me, but you are patient enough. Thank you very much.
I would rather